I'm the realest nigga you gonna ever meet in your life. You got to accept the good, the bad, and the ugly when you dealing with me. Because I ain't shit.
Before I start, I just had to add these clips in. Yo, I made a video last night. I was going to post it. And this morning I woke up to this bullshit. I don't know what woman finds this shit attractive. But watch these clips that were just posted a few hours ago. Like, I don't understand. And he is clearly a hurt individual that's trying to make his wife or ex-wife jealous or jealous.
Babe, why do you have DMs from all these tough guys, babe? One day I'm gonna be really, really famous. I'm gonna have a bunch of security guards with me. You'll see, you just watch. Until then, I'm all the way out there. You know I'm all the way out there. You remember when, like, we had concerts together? I used to come in our dressing rooms and, hey, beloved, with all due respect, let me holler at you by yourself. Hey, listen, keep my name out your mouth. I know how to do it. You remember that? I booked you for this show. You remember that? Hey, buddy. Hey, they say hurt people hurt people. Hey, leave me alone. Destroyed on the inside. Keep it Jeep with me. That's all I ask of you. I never let him talk to me like that. You know what the homegirl saying? You stupid. I love to talk to me like that. Yes, Lord.
Do shit but lick it twice and then go to sleep.
Baby, what you'll do?
Whatever you want.
If a nigga tell you, if a nigga climb on top of you with a big long ass dick and tell you, hey bitch, blood on my knife and shit on my dick. What you would do? What you would do, baby?
Baby, stop.
You gonna rack that bitch back, huh?
In the jail? Yes.
You gonna open the suicide doors, huh, baby?
Suicide doors?
She gonna spread eagle in this bitch. She gonna say she the biggest eagle. Bitch gonna have that wingspan in this motherfucker, you're. Oh! Yeah! Why you so silly, babe? Fuck.
His new woman is listening to his diss track to his ex-wife, and she's acting as if she's untouchable. Little does she know her time will be coming sooner than she thinks. And then she'll probably write a tell-all. But respect to Drika, because she is just planting her seeds and living her life. What's up, friends, foes, subbies? I know I'm going to be shaking the table and I'm going to get a lot of backlash for this video. But I clearly do not give a flying you-know. I got really triggered by Kevin Gates recently. And it's not because of the song that he made dissing his ex.
Took the blame in interviews and made it look like I was tripping. Made the Drika song lie to the world while trying to protect her image. Media painted a narrative to all the fans. A lot of the facts was missing. Blemish your mother done turned my little ones against me. Bought her a truck when I was away and can't explain the way I'm feeling. Her and her son jumped my new wife and took a person. Won't admit it. Personal training invaded my personal place deep down inside and killed me.
I don't know if they're divorced or not, but his wife, let's just say that. What triggered me, I will go into detail probably on a live.
I just wanted to make this post. You heard me? I've been being real positive with you guys, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not speaking on my behalf. I've been being real positive with you guys. And I just want you to know one thing. I'm not none of these other old puss-ass rappers that walk around with security, bitch-ass niggas. If y'all play with anything I love, I'm letting you know now. Hey, matalo. I hope everyone hears me. I'm ready to do a life sentence. I love you all. Y'all have a beautiful day. Because, bitch, you got to kill me.
But right now, this video that I'm doing is basically to show you a few red flags that I noticed while doing some research on his behavior. And let me tell you, there are so many red flags that I missed because I really thought that this dude was just dope as fuck. I thought he was a rare breed. Oh yeah, he's a rare breed, all right.
Poverty-stricken environment. I had to do what I had to do. No, I had a choice. I had a choice. And when you're a man and you make a choice, you know, you have to accept whatever ridicule or whatever consequences comes behind that action.
Bull fucking shit. This is where I started to notice that there was a red flag that was coming up. He's speaking about accountability, which is a good thing, but just watch his behavior after this.
We honor those who honor the truth, and we pity those who don't. That's just the code of conduct that I'm under. I'm a part of something that's very beautiful, but you got to have discipline. You got to be a man.
I went in to shake your hand, but you went in for the hug instead. You said you wanted to feel the energy, so you're big on energy.
Excuse me, you had the floor. Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying, I wonder if you're generally just big on energy. You said you wanted to feel the energy in the room when you walked in.
Well, it's not that. I wanted to feel your energy because your energy is going to allow me to know how open I can be with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where I'm at with it. Like when I met this brother here, we locked eyes yesterday at the Atlantic office. He came in. My uncle had introduced me to him. Yeah, Puerto Rican Sam. He introduced me to Wayne.
Well, I hope.
Pay attention to the body language, to the tone of the voice. If you guys are woke, you will see through this act. And don't talk shit about my little memes. I honestly did not have time to make like a really in-depth video with better edits. I just want to make something real quick so that you guys can understand why I said what I said, and I'm going to continue to say it. I know some of you have to remember this cringy interview Kevin Gates did with DJ Tracy Steele back in 2016. That was about 5 years ago, whatever. Yes, the Complex interview was 2019. So yes, his views may have changed. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe now he's more welcoming to touch, because some of you who are fans know that he was touched as a child. So that could be the reasoning for the way he treated DJ Tracy Steele, but it was still wrong.
What up, it's your girl DJ Tracy Steele. We're here at Birthday Bash ATL, and I got the homie Kevin Gates in the building. Man, you're gonna hit that stage, and I know it's gonna be crazy. How are you?
I'm all right.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
All right, you are like the hottest thing in the streets right now, no?
All praise, honor, glory be to God.
Yes. So tell me, what are we about to see on that stage? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna give it my all.
I love it. What you got coming up? What you got going on? I know, listen, all your music is being played on the radio right now.
I don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing.
Really?
So you just have to stay tuned.
Just stay tuned. That's
yes,
it.
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you trying to branch out into other things other than music?
No, ma'am.
That's it?
I'm just...
Because you know how, like, sometimes
I believe that life is a journey.
Okay.
And for me to tell you my plans, things never go according to plan.
That's true.
So I'm enjoying the journey.
But you know how some artists, they'll go into alcohol, or they'll go into a clothing line, they'll start a clothing line. Nothing like that you're interested in? You just want to
I don't let the left hand know what the right hand's doing.
Whatever happens, happens, basically.
Yes, ma'am. What's meant to be will be.
How you feel about Birthday Bash?
The energy's okay.
The energy's okay? No, it's going to be crazy. When you walk out on that stage, it's going to be crazy.
I'll see. I haven't seen it yet, so I'll see.
Okay.
And I'll form my assessment based on my experience.
I love it. So I got a question for you. This is for all the ladies out there, because all the ladies follow Wifey, and we love her. Where is she, by the way? She ain't come? She ain't roll? No?
I don't let the left hand know what the right hand doing.
You just put out a picture with you and Wifey, and it hit the blogs like crazy. How did you feel about that?
I don't pay attention to social media.
Really?
So if I do something, I did it from the heart.
That's
and
beautiful.
Whoever else got an opinion or comment about it, to be honest, I don't care if it's a good or bad opinion.
It's all good. I haven't seen any negativity. People are using your relationship and saying relationship goals.
Even if it was a good comment, I wouldn't have any knowledge of it, because I didn't do it for any feedback. I did it because that's how I felt.
That's beautiful. So you don't care that people are using y'all like, I want to be just like y'all relationship. Not at all? All right. I appreciate you coming to Birthday Bash. We can't wait to see you hit that stage. You already know who it is. Kevin Gates in the building. It's going to be crazy, man.
Tracy Steele then comes out and responds to the backlash. She received a lot of hate from Kevin Gates fans that were accusing her of probably doing something to him that, offended him, that made him act that way.
Listen, for some reason, people thought that I had beef with him prior to that. They were like, oh, you must have said something crazy about him and that's why he treated you like that. No, I never met that man, ever. That was the first time I met him. Came out of left field. He was having a moment and everybody attacked me. So I'm glad that you said that because I want to clarify that I never met him. I never had any problems with him. The way he acted is because of him, so his fans could stop attacking me.
With that being said, I'm prepared for the backlash that I'm going to get for making this video and the videos to come, because it gets deep, y'all.
I just kind of wanted to come in and just kind of tell my side of the story because a lot of people have all these assumptions about what happened before the interview, what happened after the interview, and it all boils down to I didn't know him, he didn't know me, nothing transpired before the interview. He came in the way he did, and the interview went the way it did, and it had absolutely nothing to do with me. I just tried my best to give the best interview that I can. I tried to make it fun. I tried to keep a smile on my face, even though it didn't go the way I wanted it to go.
Right.
I really was trying to get him to open up a little bit more. I knew it wasn't working out for me, so I just tried to wrap it up and keep it moving. And, I want people to know that I try to be as professional as I can. If you're going to walk away with anything, just walk away with knowing that I tried my best to be professional and do a good job.
He made a video basically saying his friend asked him why did he brush off where you touched him at on his sweater or whatever.
Asked me the other day, he say, how come when a girl touched you, you wiped your shoulder off like this? I say, first of all, I'm married. Second of all, I'm holy. Don't put your dirty ass hands on me. What's he doing?
And then he said, keep your dirty hands off of me. I'm holy and I'm married, which has nothing to do with getting interviewed by anybody. You being holy, if you that holy, why are you even doing rap music? You should be on the gospel side. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be doing gospel music.
Right.
You should be coming in before or after Kirk Franklin, if you're that holy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. How did you feel when you heard him say that, keep your dirty hands off of me, or whatever he said?
I mean, I'm not a robot. I'm only human. So, of course, I felt some type of way, but at the same time, I think he could have just handled that a little bit better and remained positive and not fed into the negativity, because at the end of the day, I did nothing wrong. I did not come for him. I didn't say anything negative about him, and I will never do that. So I think he could have handled that differently just by saying, well, these are the reasons why I brushed her off, but in a positive way, in an uplifting way. Don't degrade, belittle, and bring down people. If you're this holy person, you're supposed to uplift, make people feel good, at the end of the day. So I felt some type of way, but I feel like at the end of the day, he did what he had to do. He said what he had to say. And I, at the end of the day, still handled myself the way I was supposed to in that interview. And I didn't do anything wrong.
Right. And
For somebody that is so holy, he doesn't like to be touched. Why is it okay for him to touch women the way that he touches them? He literally stuck his dirty ass fingers in this woman's mouth. He's choking them, but these women clearly are okay with it, so let them make a fool of themselves. Just check this shit out for yourself, y'all. And for those of you who know me, I do give people the benefit of the doubt when something doesn't make sense, or if somebody did change. Okay, so this video took place in 2019. This was years after he pushed DJ Tracy Steele's arm off of him. So it's like, I'm very confused. What is it? And at the time, he was still with his wife, so,
But I dive in the crowd a lot. I might grab a big girl and kiss her in the mouth. Come up.
A lot about respect. There's been a lot of controversy surrounding you with the woman who's, allegedly accusing you.
I got a song called The Truth.
I know.
It explains everything.
I know you do, but I do want to know.
I got a song
do
called
you feel
The
like
Truth.
your career has been tainted a little bit because of what happened?
When you're an individual like me and you live in truth, you can really do whatever you want to do, because I stand on principle. And I don't know if y'all gonna catch this, but I don't have any picks. Whoever play, that's who lay. I don't have no picks.
Do you have any regrets about it?
No, ma'am. I don't have no regrets. I sleep good under my AC. And Jacksonville, Florida was a sold-out show. And I'm not encouraging the behavior. The only thing that was negative was, I'm a street cat. The only thing that was negative about it was I put my children in jeopardy of losing their father. That's it. When you suffer, your children suffer. But at the same time, if I go in, I'm about to go in Lenox Mall, and like I say, you can say what you want to all day. You can talk. You put your hands on me, we going to jail in Lenox. Because you got to stand on principle when you're a man. You got to stand on principle. I tolerate no disrespect from anybody.
So do you
now,
agree
I can understand.
with men hitting women or no?
No, I don't agree with, like I said, I don't tolerate disrespect from anybody. And then you're a woman. You hear me? Now, if you were to slap me in my face right now, you know, you wouldn't be conducting yourself like a woman. You would be conducting yourself like a whore. It's a difference. You conduct yourself like a woman. You dress conservatively. I'm looking at your nails. Ain't nothing extra about you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have green and pink hair. And no disrespect to the people that do like, no disrespect to people that do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my mother, whenever she would be dealing with emotional turmoil, she would dye her hair and, you know, she would be outwardly expressive emotionally.
Now, there's this little thing called deflection, and there's something called word salad. I'll go into it deeper with the definitions in another video, but if you want, you can Google them. And for my people that already know, you know. Tell me all the deflection you see in here and all the word salad. Like, it's like he takes accountability but doesn't take accountability all in one. I can't. Shit got me dizzy out.
I'm conscious. I pay attention to my surroundings. You know what I'm saying? I like to kind of feel the energy of the individuals that I'm around. We all go through things, but to answer your question, I don't agree with hitting women.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm an individual that will not allow myself to be assaulted by anyone.
Now, I do have a question based on that incident. I know you can't say too much on it.
I can, but I've already spoke about it, and I have an amazing, incredible show tonight in Atlanta. So why live in the past?
That is true. No,
why live in the past? Because I feel like I'm way more interested than some shit that happened 2-3 months ago. I just had an incredible wedding, and I got like 150,000 views or something on likes on Instagram for one picture.
You just put out a picture with you and wifey and it hit the blogs like crazy. How did you feel about that?
I don't pay attention to social media. Really? And my caption was, this was the best thing I ever did, and it was. I married the woman I'm in love with.
Okay,
how many bad guys get the girl at the end of the movie?
And that is true, which I must agree. But the question I wasn't going to go deep on.
Listen, I'll go into detail and give you guys dates because, again, like I said, I like to be correct when I'm calling people out for things. I know that I am human too. I make mistakes. You guys feel free to point out my wrongs whenever you want. It's no issue with me. Because when you point them out, I'm able to fix them and I take accountability. So back to this. You guys, this clip right here that I'm sharing with you is just a bit cringy to me. And just, you know, all of the red flags that I saw were all in this interview. But I wanted to pull out this one in particular just to see if you guys notice for yourselves. Again, this is a quick video, so I'm not going to really break everything down, but you guys be the judge if you see any red flags in this Shade Room interview.
To that.
You can ask any question.
But listen, instead of, because you know, what I was going to say was.
Yeah, pass me that energy drink right there. I'm thirsty.
What I was going to say was, with that
incident. Grab it for me, baby. It ain't too much trouble.
With the incident that did happen, what went down, would you say that, that happened because on how women might look at you, because they might look at you like, you know, because I've actually been to one of your shows, and must I say, you do your thing. It was entertaining from the start to finish, and you do say a lot of. So do you think she might have?
I have a lot of. I have a lot of sexually explicit content.
Right.
You know.
So do you think she might have, you know, felt it in her spirit to be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna just go for it because, you know, he talking to me. You know what I mean? Do you think maybe she felt like, you know, you was reaching her? You know, you was hitting her spirit a little bit.
Let's say this: if you were Nicki Minaj or Beyonce, and you're very sexually explicit, you talk about you like big dicks, and I'm talking about God really bless me.
Yeah, I had to pause real quick. Listen, this was super cringy to me because as I've been doing my little research on this guy, yes, I got time. Yes, talk your shit. You watching still. Anyways, I've been doing my research, and there are a lot of interviews that he's done where he speaks about how big his penis is and how well endowed he is and how great he is in bed and how he's changed lives with the sex that he gives and stuff like that.
I mean, in no disrespect, I'm blessed, bro. Right. I got a big dick.
Yeah, okay.
So I could care less about what somebody's opinion is about me.
She was grabbing on you. Was she grabbing on your shit?
No disrespect.
She was grabbing on your shit?
No disrespect. This big brother, it was never about the cause or anything for me.
Right.
I could care less about anyone's opinion because I have a big dick.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
To the point that sometimes it'll get you in situations you don't want to be in. It's a target, you know. When you see it and you go to, you know.
So she got caught up.
Enchanted.
The spirit took her over, right?
Enchanted, mesmerized.
She was enchanted.
But how did she know you had a big dick? How did she even know that?
You could see it.
Internet. Yeah. This is the Combat Jack Show. What's up, Kevin?
No disrespect, but
no disrespect at all.
I sag my pants, and you know you can see it.
Okay.
You can see the but now.
No, from now on, I'm only looking at you from belly button up. Belly button up.
Chest up.
No disrespect, and then I'm like, you reaching forward when it's like that. Imagine what happened if it was erect. My God. The people that don't like me, I don't care because I have a big dick. You have a big dick, you don't care about somebody with a little dick. Who gives a fuck? Your dick's little. That's why you always talking about Kevin Gates. Because if you had a big dick, a woman would be trying to see it or caress it or pet it or put it on a leash and walk it or something. My mother told me, Kevin, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you still have a big dick. And you don't have nothing to do but look at Kevin Gates. You don't have a big dick. So you have to be mad at me because I'm enjoying life. Dick swinging.
With that being said, I've come across a lot of narcissistic people, which everybody has narcissistic traits. We know that already. But most narcissistic people that are true narcissists / sociopaths, because I'm kind of getting sociopath vibes from him as I'm doing this research. You know, he has spoken about his past. And in his past, he seems a bit demonic. And y'all, it gets deep. Let me just get back to the video because this shit is cringe.
And I'm going to be honest with you. Having a big dick is not a good thing. When you get to pushing all up against your woman's cervix and shit like this. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to hurt the woman that I love. Mm-hmm. So having a big dick ain't really a good thing. Mm-hmm. But let's be honest. If you were Nicki Minaj or Beyonce, I'm only speaking hypothetically. I'm only giving an illustration because I said this before. Mm-hmm. And I just felt compelled because you was touching my spirit to come stick my dirty ass fingernails in your pussy and give you a yeast infection. You know, because most men, I'm going to keep remote street cats, you heard me? Mm-hmm. We be so after the money that we don't have time to clean our hands.
Clean hands.
But when you wash your hair, it cleans under your nails. That's the beautiful thing about the body. Mm-hmm. You know, one hand washes the other.
Okay, so you teaching me something here. All right.
Right, but if I was to stick my dirty ass fingernails in your pussy and give you a yeast infection because I felt sexually compelled to do so.
It would not make
to touch one's genitals without permission or consent is a sexual battery. Mm-hmm. would I be right? Would I be right? I need a verbal response, please.
The man has spoken. No, I mean,
I need a verbal response.
No, you would not be right.
Thank you.
You would not. Look. So you feel like you just want to look till he
Lord.
got his little cup.
All right, y'all. Let's push forward a little bit.
So if I was to stick my dirty ass fingernails in your pussy, you probably got a pretty pussy too. You probably get a Brazilian waxed, tight little lips and everything, and with 2 fingers in your shit.
Yeah.
I'd be wrong.
Wrong. You'd be wrong as hell.
I'd be wrong to put my soft ass lips up against your clit. I'd be wrong to do that. I'd be wrong. Why you
I have to attack you too.
That's what I'm saying. I would be wrong. But I would be wrong to do that.
You would.
I would be wrong. And when you in the moment of being disrespected to the 10th power, to the utmost, you know, because you got to put yourself in a hypothetical situation. You got a husband that love you, and you got small children in attendance. You hear me? You trying to raise a young child. With the way you conduct yourself is how your child see you conduct. You know, that's how your child's gonna conduct themselves in the world. So it ain't that you just couldn't. It's just the disrespect. Ain't no telling what you might do me in the moment of being disrespected.
Really, nigga? I've noticed in many interviews, Kevin speaks about having a psychology degree from prison and how he just wanted to learn his mind and other people's minds. And that is a red flag to me, because that's the same thing a lot of other narcs that I've come across, and even a sociopath, has told me. They like to study the mind because it's easier for them to manipulate. So I'm assuming that's why he told the ladies it's dangerous talking to him.
Peace and love and tranquility. Peace and blessings be upon everyone. But once you show me, it could be something simple, but you're going to reveal yourself. You're going to reveal your character.
Always.
So if I look at something and I see that you got some type of maliciousness in you or something like that, or you being facetious.
Always.
That's a bit. But I don't never judge, because in psychology it teaches us to have the individualistic approach. Every new individual is different.
Yeah.
So like I said, I just formed my assessment. That's all. I'm just doing an assessment of both of you individuals right now.
Oh, Lord. So what's
next for you? It's dangerous talking to me. I'm really a psychology major, so it's dangerous even talking to me. But the way that you phrase the question allows me to understand how you think.
I got my master's in psychology. I don't tell a lot of people that, but I have my master's in psychology. You know, I received my degree in prison. So I really know how to analyze, body language. I study human behavior all day. You hear me? One thing my brother Jim Jones taught me, he said, man, Gates, all you got to do is play dumb and be smart.
What you mean what's next? I'm going to walk out the door when we finish.
What do you have going for your new career? What do you hope
I'm going to walk out the door when we finish, because life is a journey. I don't know what's going to happen. I might see DJ Drama. Man, I got a $10 million deal for you. What's up?
What's your
hope?
I
might walk out there and nothing may happen. Who knows?
What is your hope? Everybody has dreams. What do you hope will happen for you in your career?
I really, no disrespect, but I really don't feel comfortable sharing my hopes and dreams with you after you just asking me that other question. And I feel like that wasn't fair to me as an individual.
Respect that.
That wasn't fair, and that was wrong. You wronged me.
Listen, I just had to come back on because when I was watching this, it was very triggering, because it's like, look at him making her feel as if she's wrong as an interviewer to ask questions that an interviewer would ask. Like, it makes absolutely no sense, but it makes sense, especially if he is what I am accusing him of being.
You wronged me. Not trying to make you feel bad, but I feel like you wronged me. I guess it'll be cool for the interview for views, but that wasn't 100, and you know that. But, may peace and blessings be upon you. Also, whether it ends okay.
Right.
I couldn't leave this one out. This happened back in 2015. He was accused of kicking a fan in her stomach. I mean, most people that followed the story saw the viral video, and it did look like he kicked her straight in the gut or in the face, right? But you guys, you know how I am. I'm honest. I have to share this with you for those of you who probably missed it. You know, as much as I'm not feeling this dude right now, I have to show you something important. But first, check this out.
In the Polk County trial for rapper Kevin Gates, he is facing battery charges for kicking a female fan at a concert in a Lakeland nightclub. Now, someone recorded that incident on their smartphone. News Channel 8's Melissa Marino is at the courthouse in Bartow covering the closing arguments.
This is video shown to a jury of 6 women. It shows rapper Kevin Gates kicking a girl during a concert at Rumors nightclub in Lakeland.
He decides to rear back and kick Miss Dixon in the chest.
Miranda Dixon admitted she grabbed the rapper's pants twice when her friend told her to.
Show us with your hands how it was that you reached out to touch his shorts. What were you trying to do?
Get his attention.
Prosecutors say the kick was criminal battery. The rapper hired well-known defense attorney Jose Baez for his defense. Baez wasted no time trying to show that Dixon isn't credible. He claims she lied on the stand when she said she didn't know she was wrong for touching Gates, because in the original police report, she told investigators she was worried she might get in trouble for it.
You just finished lying to the ladies of the jury when...
Baez spent the cross-examination trying to show that Dixon had a reason to lie about the kick and injuries.
You're aware that if you're not injured, there's no money.
Yes.
On the stand, Gates admitted to kicking her, but said he was defending himself.
Is the danger of ever being pulled off the stage a concern of yours?
I believe that's one of the biggest concerns if you're an artist and you on stage performing.
That was Melissa Marino reporting. Gates was originally offered a plea deal, but he said no to that. The jury will get instructions and then begin deliberations momentarily.
Before y'all start talking shit in the comments, yes, I did see her face. I saw the grinning. I did. Okay. I'm going to go deeper into this incident in a sec. But again, there's another clip I would like to play. And I also wanted to address that Kevin said that this was self-defense. Keep that in mind. Self-defense.
Tonight, guilty. After less than 2 hours of deliberations, a Polk County jury found rapper Kevin Gates guilty of battery. Gates was caught on this video kicking a female fan in the chest at a concert at Rumors nightclub back in 2015. Jen Holloway joins us live from outside that club in Lakeland. And Jen, what's the reaction there tonight?
Well, we're far away from the club for good reason. Nobody here wanted to talk on camera, and we were very politely asked to leave the vicinity of this club. Now, the situation started back in 2015 with particular cell phone video. This video showing rapper Kevin Gates kicking a fan when she reaches for his leg. He, along with his high-profile attorney, Jose Baez, claimed self-defense. But the jury of 6 women just didn't buy it.
We, the jury, find as follows as to count 1. The defendant is guilty of battery as charged in the information. So we say this 26th day of October.
The trial itself lasted only 1 day. Again, 6 women serving on that jury. Gates is now going to have to pay court costs and fines as well. And keep in mind, he was a convicted felon before this trial.
Now Gates is telling his side of the story in a new song titled The Truth.
All on the news about what happened in Florida. Posted on World Star, iPhone recorded. She grabbed my over it and then I'm sorry. 2 or 3 times I had already warned her. Edit that part out, I don't like to argue. My children go with me to every performance. You should have respect for yourself. You a queen and you wasn't respecting yourself. Never been disrespected, you know how it felt. You don't have to like me, go love someone else.
Kevin claims that the fan grabbed him by the crotch and he acted in self-defense. He was afraid for his safety, which I think was kind of weird because he had security right there next to him. They were right in camera's view. But anyways, there is another clip of another fan grabbing his bottom and he kicks her. That right there, you know, we could say is justifiable. Like, she violated him for sure. He kicked her, which is wrong because right after he kicks her, he announces it on the mic. Next time you touch my ass again, I'm going to punch you in your face or some shit.
Stop the music.
disrespect. If you grab my hands, I'm gonna punch you in your shit, then I'm gonna roll your man out.
A lot of people will probably say he was justified for kicking at the woman for grabbing his ass. Yeah, she was definitely wrong for doing that. But what I don't understand is, how do you have security on stage? You kick the woman and then you announce that you're going to punch her in the face and then rock her man. And then you tell security to back up. Like, security is not going to save you. What is it? Because that part, it really confuses me. You say that you don't want to risk your freedom because of your children and your loved ones, but yet you're doing stuff like this. This happened before the last incident, so I guess, the second time around, he got his karma and ended up in prison, where I hear he was getting some head. But we just gonna keep that for another video, because we all know narcs are sexually fluid and they are deviants. He reminds me of Nature Boy. And speaking of Nature Boy loves him some Kevin Gates. He always posts Kevin Gates, and he started wearing the feather in his hair. He also thinks that Kevin follows him. Small world, huh?
Hey, if I would have kicked that girl in her, first she said I kicked her in her face, then she said I kicked her in her chest. Bitch, I'd have kicked your heart out your back. If I'd have kicked you in your face, you wouldn't have no face no more. You wouldn't have had no face. So, come on, man. I never even made contact with that person. My wife got on there and showed her footage, but some people, they like to just, no, he did. He. Hey, cool. You say I did it. Hey, guess what? Me telling you I didn't do it, it's not going to change your mind. It's not going to change the world. The world already didn't like me.
It seems like he's playing victim. If you know, you know. If you've been there with a narc, you know. This is playing victim right now. It's crazy. They all think the same. They all turn shit around to make themselves the victim.
They just needed more of a reason to not like me. I don't give a fuck. Hey, I'm happy. The girl, hey, I love you, baby. Right game, wrong nigga. You know what I'm saying? You put an innocent man in prison. You took me from my children, but guess what? I'm now making up for all the birthdays that I missed for my daughter. I'm making up for them now. But guess what? I don't even care. Because while sitting in prison, I had the opportunity to find myself. When I went to lockdown, I had the opportunity to sit down and just read, do push-ups, and find myself.
Wait till you see my footage.
You got more footage. Okay, can I ask you about these lyrics?
No, I got to be prepared.
Okay.
But I can't speak about that because, like I said, I'm undergoing legality. But
let me read some of the lyrics.
Wait till you see my footage.
Okay, I'm just going to read the lyrics.
From a different angle.
Okay.
So here's where it gets real. There was a second video that came out, and I believe this came from his ex-wife, who was defending him in this case. If you look at this video, it does not look like that kick hit the woman. Like, it doesn't look like it touched at all. I played it in slow motion as much as I could so that you guys can see as clear as you can. I believe she's the one wearing the red wig and the red outfit. According to the news report, she was unconscious and she was in severe pain or whatnot. It didn't look like that here in this clip. But when I was reading the comments under this video, people were saying that wasn't the kick. That was a different clip. So therefore, it could be that he kicked at her multiple times. And, I don't know. I don't have the time and the ability to do more research on this, to check the angles, to see if this is the exact time that he kicked her, but it doesn't look like the kick hit at all, which makes the girl a liar. But it still doesn't justify him kicking at her. Because if you look at the news clip, it does look as if he did hit something or someone. I had to share that clip with you guys so you can see I am really not that type of person to only show the bad. You know, this makes that girl look bad. Okay, we don't know exactly what happened that day, and if this was used in court, I'm confused as to why he had to do time for kicking at her and why the young lady didn't get in trouble for not telling the truth. That's why I'm starting to believe some of the comments in the comment section under that particular video of people saying that that wasn't the first kick. So I guess the second kick that he did is the one that hit. Anyways, I mean, if he kicked at me for grabbing his pant leg, I would stop immediately. So that part doesn't make any sense to me. Because why would she continue to grab at somebody that kicked at her? So yeah, this right there, I mean, if you guys want to go deeper into it and look at the angles, tell me if that was the same kick. I'd appreciate it. I honestly don't have the patience right now because this shit is draining as fuck. Again, this is not my detailed type of video where I put the dates on the screen and I tell you where to find the videos. That'll come when I actually have time to make a better video. But this clip right here clearly shows you that Kevin does not like to be touched, especially by women. You guys, this is just crazy. I'm gonna let it play and hopefully you guys can see. It's kind of blurry, but you can tell he lunged at the woman.
Record all your shit?
Yes, sir, by myself.
That's crazy. Yo, it's crazy because, like, even in the short amount of time that you were gone, like, I feel like hip-hop...
Hey, no disrespect. How long we gotta do this? Because you gotta think I just come out of jail. I didn't even get time to transition, and I feel like I'm being interrogated. I do. But no disrespect to y'all. I'm trying to answer the questions as best as I can without being disrespectful, but it feel like I'm being interrogated, like I'm talking with an attorney. I'm not even gonna tell you everything because you ain't really got my best interest at heart. You just trying to take my pockets. So you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we just trying to see what you're working on.
I'm working on Luca Brasi 3. I mean, it's amazing. It's incredible. I mean, and then I make something more amazing than that. If it be the will of Allah, that's me, bro. It's simple, bro. Like, I don't think about all the shit like he keep talking about. No disrespect to you. You keep talking about so you don't have. Man, look, hey, I'm me. If you real, I fuck with you. You fake, fuck you. And
well, I'm asking because that's an interesting perspective.
And I move by myself. I'm not a tough guy. It's just me and God.
And if you don't feel like doing an interview, then don't do an interview.
I just had to throw this clip in here just to further prove that Kevin does not like being touched at all. Unless he's the one doing the touching.
So Summer Walker and her boo Larry looks like they were in a secluded area what seems to be VIP when hip-hop artist Kevin Gates decided to approach Summer Walker. And while approaching her, he was very touchy-feely, putting his hands over her shoulder, all over her hands. Like, he was very close to her. And she seemed to be very uncomfortable. And the clip circulated around social media for the very reason that it was so uncomfortable to watch. You can see the discomfort in her face. These two have made it so apparently clear publicly that they do not enjoy to be touched by people they do not know or feel comfortable around. And for Kevin to go this route was very bizarre. Kevin Gates is a hip-hop artist who experienced very similar obstacles in his career because he actually had an incident at the beginning of his career where he did not want a reporter to touch him. Once she touched him, he backed away and wiped away her handprint. And a lot of people felt that was rude, and he received a lot of backlash for that. And another incident was when a fan touched his bottom and he ended up kicking the female fan, and he served 180 days in jail for it.
Hey, no disrespect. If you grab my ass, I'm gonna punch you in your shit, then I'm gonna roll your man out.
All of Kevin's reactions to not wanting to be touched all made sense when he made a shocking reveal while on a podcast.
I never said this in no interview, no podcast, or anything like that. I grew up real violent and real aggressive. Not because I wanted to be, but I was molested when I was a child.
That are coming up, man. I mean,
I don't pay attention to. I got children. I need to pay for it. So if I paid a lot, then it wasn't expensive. I mean, if I wear it, but like I say, it's not that much to me. I'm just me. Tickets, I don't get pulled over, none of that shit, because I pray in the car. So.
Well, let me tell you this from my perspective. The reason why I'm asking you that is because that's interesting to me. Like I have conversation with a lot of different people.
It's interesting to you, and please don't touch me again. I know it's interesting to you, dear brother, because it's uncommon. But like I say, it's not that much to me. I'm just me. The same sweatshirt, you probably see me with it on.
If you guys would like me to continue to be more in depth, because there are so many red flags that I caught, some that'll even sicken you to your stomach, because he is so into his dick. He really has a dick complex, just like Nature Boy does. I can share that with you. We could break things down together. I can play interviews that he's done live, and we could just break them down if you like.
You had 2 kids born within a week of each other?
Yeah. One born in November, one born in December. They like 2 weeks apart.
2 weeks apart.
Yeah.
How was that experience, having 2 kids from 2 different mothers at the same time and going through all that emotional?
Both of them, I didn't go through that, big brother. Both of those women loved me with all their heart. So it was about making me happy. I didn't come in the picture and say, look, I want to be your moon, your star, and your universe. No. I'm the realest nigga you gonna ever meet in your life. You got to accept the good, the bad, and the ugly when you dealing with me. Because I ain't shit.
You got friends who caught HIV?
Man, want me to tell you something? My daddy died February 25th. My biological father, he died from AIDS.
Really?
Yeah, he used to tell me, man, I had more hoes than clothes. That's what he used to tell me. I had more hoes than clothes. I never understood what that meant. You heard me? I never understood that. You know, I had more hoes than, Macy's got dresses, I never understood what that meant back then.
Right.
I understand now.
Yeah.
And you say you had more hoes than clothes? But look, unfortunately, look what happened.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we use clips, it's unfair because you can spin a narrative yourself. It's best to see an entire interview to be able to decipher what is a red flag or not. But for the purpose of this video here, obviously I made some edits, but I made sure not to try to make him look bad purposely. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm happy that you guys came by. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, this breakdown. There's so many other people that I've recognized these signs of narcissism in that are celebrities, but I choose not to talk about them because it is a lot of work just watching videos and trying to gather the clips with the red flags to show you. I like to do it this way so that you guys can learn visually, not just off of watching videos that break down narcissism. I'm a visual learner, and I know a lot of you are too. So my voice is getting a little crackly. I'm kind of tired. Just wanted to share this with you and explain to you why my views of Kevin has changed. And the end of the video, I'm gonna just drop you with a couple of clips that made me really admire him, because he does speak a lot of truth and he's very relatable, so yeah, I'll show you why I ended up falling for this dude, but I'm no longer falling for the bullshit. I'll see you guys on the next video. And yes, I do know that Grams made a couple of videos addressing me and talking about me. I chose not to respond to it because you know what? People think I do this shit for attention and for doing like back and forth to get views. No, I respond when I feel it's necessary to respond. And no, I never watched that live that Grams did about me. So curiosity is kind of like making me want to watch it live with you guys, but I don't know. I don't want to be too messy. This shit is draining in itself, just breaking down this dude right here. But yeah, if you guys have any other things or any red flags that you feel that I missed, please share them down below. If you feel that I'm reaching, you could share that with me as well. Whatever. I'm just grateful to have a platform to share my thoughts and to help others see what I didn't see for so many years. Narcissism ruined so many lives, but I do not want it to ruin mine or yours. So let's learn together, let's heal together, and let's be great.
This is gonna sound crazy. I'm not even on social media. Oh, that shit is depressing. Cause you once you look at what other people doing, I compare my real life to their highlight reel, and then I start making comparisons, and comparisons is the killer of all joy. So every day I wake up, I try to find my gratitude. I don't give a fuck what's going on social media. And I took a break from social media because it was causing me it was really like causing depression.
Why depression?
Because comparison is the killer of all joy. When you look at, I was looking at, for me, I can't say nobody else. Y'all might be way stronger than me, you know what I'm saying? But me, I'm a normal person. I never see myself in my greatness. But all people do is post their highlight reels. And I'm comparing my real life to somebody's highlight reel. Of course, comparison is the killer of all joy. I don't get up and go check my Instagram. I get up and make myself feel good now. That's not my God. And then you looking at everybody else highlight film. They lying. They miserable. But you looking at their highlight film and it's making you miserable because you go to comparing your lifestyle to their lifestyle, but they only showing you the highlights. Hey, let me tell you something, bitch. You was an escort. Everywhere you take out a picture with a B in that bitch. Bathroom, beaches, balconies, by the kitchen, by the living room, by the, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no furniture in your house. Yeah. But we get lost in that, man. This bitch got ass shots and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and this bitch living her best life. But she miserable, she down.
I'm with my wife, you know. Assalamu alaikum, you know. Alaikum salam. We just cool and that's it, girl.
Kingdom of Morocco. My spirit knew the truth, you heard? Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen.
Trauma touch.
Drink, sit down, we need to talk. I'm about to break your heart. The burdens that been placed upon you, babe, that's all my fault. Cheat multiple women, I can't keep no accounts. Taking care of multiple women out of separate accounts. Every time I sat in the cell, you sent whatever amount. Spending millions on lawyers trying to help me get out. Met when we was 17, you was a virgin. What I did, broke your spirit, got our daughter murdered. Loving shit that wasn't never worded. Subconsciously trying to tell on what you helped me build on purpose. But you stayed silent, making you look stupid in the streets. But you stayed by me. Hoes say this and that, you never speak. You stayed silent. Sometimes I just sit alone and think. Couldn't take it if the shit I did was ever done to me. Women keep their business real discreet and they stay smiling. We healing now. Caught a body, came in here with you on LSU campus. Operating off batteries, dual son that I smashed them. Swear to God from this day forward it's about making you happy. We healing now. Asking God to cleanse my scars and turn my pain into passion. Forgave myself for past mistakes, I'm not afraid to look backwards. I see us when we were children, when my children look at me. Know there's gotta be a God, cause he protected my family. He protected my family. In the kingdom of Morocco. In the kingdom of Morocco. Kingdom of Morocco. I was dying inside. Kingdom of Morocco. Only talking to myself, I'm stating facts. Had to get off Instagram, man. No street nigga do that. That's whack. I don't care about who no rat. I ain't no rat. I don't care who got them racks. I got them racks. That's that. Watch I pull up money counter, crack the safe and rack them back. Watch I switch up what I'm driving, new attire back to back. Watch how I pull up with Alvin, yeah, OG Booby Black. OVO, this baby trick gon' make a gangster know you clap. You can't say that you not scared of nothing. It's gonna always be something that you scared of. but you can be brave. I'm a brave heart, hit the interstate with the race cars. I'm your fantasy, don't fall in love with me, I break hearts. But I'm genuine, one must admit, I got a great heart. I took some bullets, gave some bullets, I'm retarded in war. He who play with me, stay away from me, don't let me shake back. I redo your mama frontal with this big bitch in my lap. I know the name Ward Guard, and in this section I'm stamped. I bet 100 off the flap, my name rang in your trap. I ain't never check off a line, my name rang in the parish. Can't make bond in 30 minutes, send me straight to the back. One way to done way, I go straight to the max. Don't know how to power down, I go straight to the max. I go straight to the max. Big Moroccan Empire, Big Moroccan Empire, Kingdom of Morocco. Say Drake, I love you, Kingdom of Morocco. My daughter come to me and tell me they celebrating Indigenous People Day. I tell her, baby, you should feel proud. We native to this land. My grandfather stepped in these trenches. My children gon' step in these trenches. Kingdom of Morocco, Big Moroccan Empire. Kingdom of Morocco, Big Moroccan Empire. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. So it is. Well, guess what? You knew what the fuck I was when you met me, you bitch.